your girl Yolanda over here at Forever Landa, and welcome back to the channel. Over here we do all things planning, lifestyle, DIY home decor, and sometimes we get in the kitchen and we do a little cooking. I just want to say welcome back to another day of Vlogmas. So if you haven't already, please do go ahead and watch some of the other Vlogmas content that I've put up. I'll make sure that the playlist, my Vlogmas playlist, is linked in the cards up above as well as on the end screen. So maybe you could tell by the thumbnail, we're going to do 3 simple DIY Christmas decor. So these are 3 things. It doesn't take a lot of money and it doesn't take a lot of time, and just some little things that you can do to put your own personal touch on your Christmas decor. So if you like this type of content and you want to see more, I do say go ahead and stick around. We'll catch you on the other side, everybody. I'm going in here and making a simple DIY project. I'm using this cone that I got from the Hobby Lobby. This is styrofoam. It comes in green, but they also have it in white styrofoam. You can find these cones on Amazon. Hobby Lobby also has this in a cardboard or paper, and I've seen people actually make this out of poster board that you can pick up from the dollar store. The tinsel you can also get from other places, and it comes in a variety of colors. I'm using white as this goes with my winter wonderland theme, and I'm doing like a double wrap. So for each roll I'm double wrapping it, and I used about 1 3/4 of the tinsel that I got, and I also gluing it to the top. And I went back in some areas and added like another row where it just didn't quite lay right, and you'll see a final pic of it real soon. Simple project, not a lot of money. Took a couple of seconds to, well, not a couple of. Now on to project number 2. I have these boxes and ribbons that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. And so now I'm just wrapping them in the ribbon and just trying to cover as much as possible. My decor is Winter Wonderland, so I actually started out by using the tape to adhere, and then I'm going to actually move on to the hot glue. What I find is that if you pull it tight, it actually helps it out a lot, and it just really makes for a better hold, and it looks prettier that way. I went back and added another wrap around the areas, like I turned it in to see which area still was kind of peeking through and needed a little bit more glitz. So I went back and added another piece of ribbon. I think it's cute. Tell me what you think. Now I'm taking the circle box that I picked up from the craft section in the Dollar Tree, and I'm using this silver tinsel that I also picked up from the Dollar Tree, and just going through, adding a little bit of glue, pulling it tight excuse me, and just wrapping it around. Really love how this looks. This actually, if the tinsel is a little different, you can actually use this not just for Christmas, but you could use this elsewhere, maybe, you know, in your bathroom to hold things like hairpins or different things like that. And I applied the same technique to the top, where I just put some glue and just wrapped it around, and this turned out really good. A lot of times when I start these projects, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do, and I just kind of let myself be led to figure out what it is I'm doing. So I'm just putting the glue on the top, going around and just wrapping it. One thing you do want to do is, when you're doing the boxes that have tops, is to make sure to leave a little bit at the top of the box, so that it makes it easier for the top to go on. Now I'm taking the square box, doing the same thing, and I'm not going to show you all 6 of the boxes. You know, I'm just doing the 3 different shapes just so you can see what I did. If you notice, I'm just gluing the bottom right now because I do want a little bit of the top to remain down. It'll just make it easier for the top to go on. I'm using the gold ribbon. I did use both gold and silver when I wrapped the boxes, so just really making sure that everything is good. I'm going back and adding a little glue to the top now that I have just a little bit of the ribbon on, and now I'm going to go ahead and wrap the top. And I'm just noticing, oh my goodness, my hands are so ashy. Somebody send your girl some lotion, okay? Do that for me. Just joking, everyone. But this is editing Yolanda noticing how horrible her hands look. Anyway, back to the DIY project. So I'm just wrapping it around, and I'm just going to kind of pull the ribbon in on itself and fold it like you would a gift, glue it down. I'm using actually a card that I got from one of the tinsels to help me with the hot glue, and now I'm putting on here the top, and as you can see, I'm struggling a little bit, but I've got it on, and that's why it's important not to have the ribbon go all the way to the top. So I'm cutting down this little pom-pom I got from the Dollar Tree to put on the top of the box, and these are the boxes. So here we are to the third project where I'm taking 5 Dollar Tree trees and I'm going to make a taller tree. So I'm spreading out the one tree and then getting the other one and spreading the branches out to the side and then lining them up, making one slightly taller than the other so that I can use the bottoms to attach it to what it came with. So Dollar Tree has these little stems that they have, that way you can spruce up your tree that you get from them. So I'm using they come in a pack of 12, so I'm using these to tie both of the trees together, and now I did that to 2. So now I'm taking the 4 trees and adding them together, just wrapping it around on one on top of the other, and now I'm going to add the single tree to the very, very top, and I'm using the top of the other 2 trees to add here. So I'm sorry guys about the view. I'll come into frame very soon. So now what I'm going to do is like what you typically would do to any artificial Christmas tree, you fluff. So I first started by fluffing, regularly, and then I went back and said, you know what, I like the look of the tree going down. So you'll see me now fluffing regular, and then when I get done, I'm like, let me fluff it down. I kind of like that look better, so that's what you see me doing here. I go back and add more of the branches wherever there was a spot that needed some more when it didn't quite look the way that I wanted. So you see me going here and just adding those branches and just juicing up the tree so it makes it look a little bit better. So I go in, I also decorated the tree, and if you want to see where I end up putting all of these other these DIY decor, just make sure to turn on the notification bell, and you'll see where I placed all of these different things throughout my house for Christmas. So here's the tree. Isn't she cute? It's your girl Yolanda again. Hopefully you enjoyed those 3 simple DIY tools that we did, and just know that they're very inexpensive. Most of the items I did pick up either from the Dollar Tree, and these are things that you can do in your home and just to add a little bit of your own personal touch. I do love Christmas. Christmas is just my jam. It's just my thing. And so I tend to go all out for Christmas. Some of the things that I have are new. Some of the things are old. And what I do is I mix and I do lots of DIYs, and I store them up and I bring them back out. So I wanted to just share those 3 simple techniques. If you want to see more DIY Christmas decor, let me know. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll be sure to add those to the Vlogmas schedule. Again, it's your girl Yolanda over here at Forever Landa. If you're new, girl, go. What you waiting on? Go ahead and subscribe. I'm goofy sometimes, and I've had a little bit too much coffee this morning. But anyway, I would really, really love your support by subscribing. If you haven't already, please do give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell. That way you're aware of whenever we drop any more Vlogmas content. If you haven't seen how I've put this beautiful Christmas tree together that's behind me, I'll be sure to link right here up above the video for this Christmas tree. And believe it or not, a lot of these things are from the Dollar Tree and or Walmart. So you could really, really, really get a lot of bang for your buck when you shop smart at those stores. Again, it's your girl Yolanda at Forever Landa, and we're going to say bye-bye now. See you later, everyone.